Welcome back to What Arty Noobs for General Disturbance. This is a 105 leFH18B2, the French Tier 5 Premium SPG, otherwise known as a Fifi, La Pew Pew, or a Leffy, or a Leaf Blower. And this one is on the north spawn of Minsk and is being commanded by coffinwarmer. Well, he's armed with a 105mm light field howitzer gun, and that's the most the gun that the Germans produced the most during the Second World War. Most effective Arty it is too. Now he's backing into this corner, but he's knocking down the fence as he goes, and a tree. Ooh, not normally a very good thing to do, to leave any sign or trace that you are there, because the enemy might see these things and determine where you are from trees being knocked down. Okay, well, his first target's turned up, so T14. Fires around at it, misses. Now he can do 410 alpha with this gun. He reloads once every 7.85 seconds. And he can get through 53mm of armour with the HE. Rounds out the T14, just goes long. He needs to take account of that little dot, because that's the fall to earth point. That's a little bit better. It's difficult hitting somebody on a ridgeline. Sometimes it does actually help to be in battle assistant. He fires that round in. Unfortunately, it hits the ridgeline rather than T14. He's flying blind there, but anticipating the T14 would move back. Now he's got no shot on that T25 25 TP because the buildings are in the way, but he might be able to get it now. He's moved over to the gap. Oh, that one hit the building. He'll be reloaded momentarily, and it looks like that 25 TP has the pop gun, the automatic cannon. Going for the M4A1, rounds out, and good hit. Right into the side, 118 hit points, spun him round, and he's now dead, so picks up the track damage as well. And a big hit on that 25 TP this time, 393, and our teammate takes him down. Was it an M4A1 that took him down? Now that T14 doesn't give a care. Now he's actually crossed the centre line. Fire at the 28 TP. T28 just missed him. It's the tier 4 Soviet medium. A good hit. 100 hit points. It's going to take... oh no, he can do it in the next shot. He took subsequent damage, which obviously paid off. Okay, well, he's aiming for a Covenanter there. No, he must have moved. At T14, poking through that corner. Rounds out. Kill shot! Finally got one on target on that one. Right, we've got a Lux hiding next to the wall. Oh, and he went down very quickly. And the other Lux, well, he's making a bit of a suicidal run there through the gap. But unfortunately, he did get through. And he took out our Panzer T25. Okay, Bishop, enemy RT. Ideal target for a Fifi. It doesn't have the range to reach us, but... oh, direct hit. Now he's guessing, is he still there? Is he still there? Oh, well, the shell did go long. It might have just missed him. So he fires another one in. And he's still there, yes. Definitely still there. Give it another go. And that's a kill. So he did track him with the first shot. The Bishop didn't move or didn't use his repair kit. And he's now dead. But we've got an enemy tank up in the north end of the map. That M5A1 Stuart over on the west side. The scores are even in terms of numbers. They've killed as many of us as we've killed of them, but the problem really is that our team doesn't appear to be wanting to go south. The only tank that has actually made it south is an AMX-40. There's the looks. Snapshot goes in, lands in the tunnel behind the looks. But another shot goes in from the M10 RBFM and kills him. Oh, we haven't got a shot on that Su-85B because he's too close to the building. We need to let him drive away from there before we can get a shot. MX-40's in close proximity. Ah, he takes him out. Well, it's a one tank advantage now. But it must be remembered, 2 of the enemy team are tank destroyers, 1 light tank and 2 Arty. 3 on our team are Arty. He's gone back to that corner where the Covenanter might be. I think that's a bit wild speculating, really. Coffinwarmer, I don't think he's there. I really don't think he's there. Yep, they're indicating go to the corner of the cap. Might be able to spot the enemy Arty. One of them is an M37 and the other one I believe is an SU5. Yes, it is. Now the M37's got a 105mm gun, but the SU5 could have a 152mm mortar. Now it'd be interesting if he does have that, because it is a short range weapon and it's very difficult to get shots on the enemy unless you are close to them. Well, this is something I didn't expect. He's actually aiming at his own teammate now. I think the best thing you can do under these circumstances is to actually take matters into your own hand. If your own team aren't willing to actually move, then you move and take the matter into your hands to win. Well, the MX-40 is now finally moving again. And the Stug's moving down on the west side, so if the Covenanter is still over there, he should be able to get sight of him. Coffinwarmer's the only one who hasn't actually moved yet. All the others are moving, including both Arty. Another thing Arty should do is watch for any sign that the enemy is moving about, or if there's any destruction going on. Well, the AMX-40 is now in the cap, but the problem is... Oh, and there's one of them. Where's one of the enemy? The M10. The problem is that he is in such an obvious position, it won't be difficult for the enemy to fire at him. We just lost the Stug. The M10 on the enemy team got him. And that M10 is moving towards the cap area. Whilst that Wolverine... Not sure if he's turned round or... I think he has turned round and he's headed back. Just missed. These shells don't really have much of a splash radius. Going for the SU5. Oh, right, so that's where he was. Out the field. He is the short range one. He's probably dialing in for a good shot on the AMX-40. Who's subsequently been taken out by the M10. And the SU5 was taken out by Coffinwarmer. Narrowly missed the M10 there. We've lost sight of that M10. The Wolverine. So now the scores are even. Except of course on one team there's 3 Arty. And the other team 2 tank destroyers, a light tank and an Arty. This would definitely be worth moving now to go down the other end. Best not to waste shells now, because you're going to need those shells if the enemy does turn up at your cap. Ideally, though, you want to go south. I think the reason why the T82 and the M10 have been reluctant to actually move up is because they haven't really got support. They're worried they're going to go around a corner and get ambushed by an enemy tank. Especially that M10 RBFM. He knows there's a Wolverine round there. He's expecting him to be on that corner, but I don't think he is. There he is. He wasn't on that corner. He was on that corner. And now, oh, and well, we've lost our M10. And our T82, unfortunately, it doesn't look as if he's got the ability to take that one on. Oh, and the other M10 has actually turned up this end. Well, this is not what I would encourage. Yes, he's in an ambush position, but if you're on the other side of that building, you'll get a proximity spot. So you'll know exactly where the enemy is, because he will be close to you. Well, we know where the Covenanter is now, and he spotted us as well, and it looks like he's going to go around the other side and come in by the other entrance. Or he could just sit in the cap and force us to move. Well, the last one alive now. It would have been better actually if he'd stayed in the ambush position, but ideally he should have actually gone with the others when they went down the other end. And now he's got to try and get a reset as well as kill the enemy. And very shortly, if he doesn't move, that enemy is going to be joined by others. And if there's two there, there's no chance of him surviving. And unfortunately, that is the case. Now the other Wolverine is close. He's on that corner. And he missed the opportunity to shoot and kill that Wolverine. He could have taken him out. He's got very thin armor, that Wolverine. One shot should be enough. He's going to take damage as he goes around that corner. Now he's trying to side scrape, but he's running out of time. 18 seconds. Well, there goes that guy. But now he's out of time. Oh, and they've reset. And he takes out the other M10. And unfortunately he's out of time, so it's all over. Not the ending we wanted. He was to a certain extent boxed in by both M10s being in his way. Let's have a look at the end of battle stats. Well, it was a defeat, and it's a first-class tanker for coffinwarmer in the 105 leFH18B2. He managed to get a bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. He got 12 in that one, and he got a fighter's badge for getting at least 4 kills. He got 5, on top of which he got the high caliber for dealing the most damage in that battle, and that's a bit reassuring because it means that obviously he will get the Courageous Resistance Award, which means his scores will be bumped up. If we look at the damage, we can see he managed to get 1,464 hit points of damage. Next high score was the M10 RBFM that he killed, who got 1109. And when it came to kills, it was coffinwarmer again. He got 5 kills. The M10 got 4. And then there's 2 tanks with 3 kills. And when it came to base XP, it was the M10 RBFM. He got 834. Covenanter got 635. And then after that, the Panzer Lux got 597. And coffinwarmer managed to get 527. If we look at detail, He fired 30 shots, got 10 direct hits, 2 penetration, 9 splash, damage of 1,464 hit points, of which 1,138 were up more than 300 meters. He received 1 hit, it was a penetration, that was from the M10 RBFM who came around the corner before he was loaded. 8 enemy vehicles damaged, 5 killed, and 357 hit points of damage assistance. On a premium count, he earned 23,859 credits, got 4,050 for the Achievements Award for being alive but getting an epic, being in a losing team or draw team that won an epic medal, and 41,864 credits altogether. And after repair and ammunition resupply, he took away 36,638 credits. He received 527 XP, got 331 for the Achievements Award again, and 515 because this is a premium vehicle, so he took home 1,802 altogether. So 5 kills and 2 shotguns. Yeah, the shotguns were good, they were good, but you probably could have killed the other one when he just poked his nose around the corner. That would have been enough just to take him out with that one easy shot if he'd been pre-aimed at that corner, waiting for him to stick his tracks around the corner. Even if he didn't actually, even if it just tracked him by that action, it didn't actually kill him, you would have been able to get a second shot at him to do more lethal damage without him being able to fire at you, because the turret would have still been behind the corner. So that might have worked. But the other thing is that I probably would have stayed out around near the cap and tried to engage the enemy as they came in, because this is a heavy tank after all with an Arty mounted on top of it. There's a good chance that the enemy would probably fire at the hull of the vehicle rather than trying to fire at the weak spots, and if they did, you would get more of the kills. Plus of course you get the resets, and that would mean not only the high caliber but potentially a defender medal as well. So there you go. If you enjoyed that replay, please give this video a like and do subscribe to our channel. Hit that notification button if you want to get notified of a new video coming out. And thanks for watching.